Hello guys, I'm Nora Prince. So I heard that One Punch Man is getting a live action adaptation, and I was informed about this by a viewer of this channel, Karthik Bhatt, on Instagram. And anime is a topic we chat a lot about, and that led me to make this video. Do we really need to see yet another great anime butchered on the big screen? Definitely not me. I have witnessed a fair number of these disasters. Why do they fail at adapting it so miserably and consistently? And I think I got the answers. Now, to present my arguments, I want to take the example of two of the biggest and widely appreciated anime, Dragon Ball Z and Death Note, which were of course ruined when adapted into live action as Dragon Ball Evolution and Netflix Death Note. Point 1. The lack of understanding. When you watch the adaptations, you can clearly see the lack of understanding of the source material. The makers totally missed the point of what makes these anime great in the first place. Dragon Ball Evolution is generic teenage superhero adventure film, just packaged as Dragon Ball. Goku is not Peter Parker who gets bullied in school, has to be responsible about his powers. He's not the one who is madly in love with a girl. Goku is not someone who gets jealous, angry and complains. He is the most innocent, optimistic, ideal character. He never backs down from a challenge. Doesn't matter what happens, he never loses his goodness and humanity. In the Netflix Death Note, Light Yagami, the protagonist, is a lonely introvert who happens to find the Death Note, gets shit scared by Ryuk the Shinigami, literally shows off the Death Note to impress a girl. That's not Light Yagami at all. It's just not the concept of Death Note that makes it great. It's about what the characters do with that concept. Light Yagami is such a compelling character in the manga and the anime because he is the perfect human being. He's the best in academics and sports. He's kind and empathetic to everyone around him. Everyone loves and adores him. He's the best of us. And that's where the god complex comes from. When he gets the power of Death Note, he believes he is the best and has the right to kill those that he deems unworthy. This is in a way shows us the power of Death Note. That even a perfect man like Light Yagami also crumbled in front of it. Apart from Ryuk, the film got nothing right. They even turned L into a joke. Now there's a big reason why they deconstruct the characters and deviate so much from the original, which brings us to the next point. The rigid screenplay structure. Hollywood is obsessed with hero's journey. And why not to be? It works. For those who don't know what is hero's journey, let me explain it to you in a brief. It's a narrative tool used in screenwriting where the protagonist or the hero goes on an adventure and in a decisive crisis wins a victory and then comes home changed or transformed. This is a very basic definition and is present in most hero films. Hero's journey promises character arc, which is considered essential in screenwriting, that the character should have changed or transformed by the end from where he started from. You must have heard this criticism in movie reviews, that the character was flat, had no arc, was one tone. This is basically that. But the problem is, every anime does not follow this, especially Dragon Ball Z and Death Note. A character like Goku is constant throughout the story. He doesn't learn to be a good person, he is the embodiment of goodness. He is the constant in the Dragon Ball universe. The world around him grows and have an arc. He drives the plot with his actions. He changed the life of other characters like Piccolo and Vegeta, who had character arcs. Light Yagami is already perfect and a mastermind. He doesn't need to go through an arc to become that. But the Hollywood writers cannot accept it. They are so trained in giving every character an arc that they have become rigid. They don't think beyond this and thus deconstruct the characters and try to build them from scratch. They make Goku a Peter Parker and Light a lonely introvert turned psychopath. Coming to the last point, unachievable adaptation. See, adapting anything for the big screen is a challenging task in itself, but to adapt a long running series into 2 hours, that too an anime, which is in a different medium, has its own visual language and narrative structure, is something else altogether. It's natural to screw up and get hate, especially when the original is so loved around the globe. See, when these adaptations are in development at the studios, they have to make it in a way to appeal to everyone and not just the fans. They cannot make it assuming people already know the characters, unlike some shows. This is where MCU balances it so well. They change a lot from the comics, but they keep the soul of the character intact. In case of MCU, it's also a product of single vision of Kevin Feige. And they just don't make 1 or 2 films. They established a universe with 23 films now, which in turn makes their adaptation successful. So then what? Is it impossible to adapt anime? See, I'm not saying it's impossible. If done with the right intention, it will work. It all comes down to why someone is adapting it. What's the purpose? If it's just about exploiting a popular media for money, then it's destined to fail. But if it's about exploring the themes of that anime in this contemporary world to make it relevant in today's time and maybe stand on its own, then it got a chance to shine. See, at the end of the day, the adaptation needs to add to the legacy of the anime and not destroy it. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, share this video with your friends, comment below your thoughts. If you're new to the channel, check out the videos, and if you like them too, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Stay home, stay safe.